Hi, I'm Dr. Jolene Kinser, and I'm glad you're here today. We're going to journeying a little more through Changing Normal, Chapter 2. Once we understand that conflict begins in the heart, which is what I talked about in the last video, it helps explain why some people sincerely say, I don't have conflict with others. During my years of living in China, there were several people who told me, I don't have conflict with others. And at first this puzzled me. I agree with mediator Bernard Meyer, who says that a conflict exists if at least one person thinks there is a conflict. Even if anger, disappointment, or disagreement stays hidden, the heart distance between people is still real. And when heart distance exists, conflict exists. So I began asking myself, how can someone truly never experience conflict with others? And one day while I was listening to some students, we were having a discussion about peacemaking, an aha moment. A student described conflict as an explosion between two people where a visible breakdown of relationship happens and that ultimately brings shame. Oh, suddenly it all made sense. I began to see that if conflict is defined only as outward, explosive behavior, that many people would genuinely believe they have no conflict as long as nothing visibly erupts. Another friend explained to me that reconciliation often means the explosion has stopped, but the problem remains unresolved. So everyone seems to be at peace with each other, but the problem is still present. The issue is simply concealed. It's left to resurface later. This understanding restricts conflict to external actions, ignoring the internal realities of unmet desires, hurt feelings, or resentment. And when conflict is understood this way, avoidance feels like wisdom, even though the heart remains unsettled. What looks like peace on the outside may actually be unfinished business on the inside. So how do you define conflict? Does conflict only exist for you when something explodes? Or do you allow space to notice when there's internal heart distance as well? Look forward to hearing your thoughts. Bye.